Hey everybody, it's Shadowstar and Crystal here for another review of The Flash. This time, it's The Fury of Firestorm. Oh man, what a good episode.
Yeah, we were looking forward to this. Even on the first viewing, because we knew what would happen. We had seen Legends.
Even before that, Stein's still a great character. But yeah, we'll talk about obviously the main theme. The episode starts off by introducing to us our new character, Jefferson Jackson, aka Jax. Get used to seeing him around. You haven't seen the last of him and Stein. Not at all.
Ooh.
But yeah, we get a new Firestorm. It's all about Firestorm, and I love Firestorm. He's one of my favourite, both Stein and just Firestorm in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an episode all about Firestorm, but there's a lot of other side plots packed into this episode too.
Yeah, there's Francine stuff. There's Harrison Wells.
And the shark and Patty. There's a few things, but yeah, honestly, we get Firestorm, we get Henry Hewitt, who, I don't know, I do enjoy that fight scene. It's just mainly because I just enjoy seeing Stein and Jax together, finally.
Yeah. Yeah, and Henry Hewitt's just, he's kind of annoying, but that's how a villain is supposed to be. He's flawed. He got his hopes up, and then he got mad at them for it. But, like, what were they supposed to do? They had to tell him about stuff before testing. The only way to find out if it worked was by trying.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I was enjoying this
And
episode.
then Jax is such a great character already. He made me hate Caitlin, the way she talked to him. She was like, oh, I saw your test scores, you're smart. Why didn't you go to college? Because you have to pay for college. He couldn't afford it, and he was going to try to get a football scholarship, and that all got ruined because the particle accelerator messed up his leg.
Gee, what would you do if you lived in a country that didn't depend on sport to help out with its education? You know, you'd actually have to pay for things like a normal person.
Yes, but then you'd use something like the Hex Help system.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, whatever. It was fun. It's fun to see Stein. It's fun to, I don't know. You know me. I love fusion characters. I love Firestorm. I love. That's the thing. One thing I always enjoy when they do Firestorm is whenever you hear Stein, because they don't do it enough. But
Yeah.
I always enjoy when they do it.
Yeah, it's so great hearing them talk.
But let's talk about the side plots. We do have Iris's mother.
Ugh.
Can't stand the actress.
We can't stand the plot itself, but Iris handles it so well.
Well, no. I don't hate the plot. I just hate the actress.
Yeah.
Because there's a few interesting tidbits. First off, she said she's dying of a fictional disease called McGregor's, but you may have heard that before. McGregor's was the fictional disease that Clock King's sister died of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that is nice.
I think I probably brought it up when we heard it the first time and mentioned you will hear it again. But yeah, I thought I'd mention that tidbit. But also, she mentioned she has a son. She doesn't say any more, but we know she's got it.
Because she didn't mention it at all. Iris.
But
said
obviously, fans of the comics are going to get excited because they can probably put together who that probably is.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so fans of the comics will get excited. And yeah, that's that. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Not so much I don't care for Iris's mother. I'm waiting for the moment her character is gone.
Well, we know she's dying.
Boy, I've never thought I'd be waiting for a character death, but...
Well, the Lazarus
Oh,
pit is
okay.
gone. We can't throw her in there.
why would we want to?
I don't know.
I mean, okay, I might be waiting for another character death in Arrow Season 4, but whew, that's more controversial.
Okay.
Shh. Let's not say anything. But, yeah. Okay, enough of the... No, we've already spoken about why we hate her actress, but like you said, Iris and Joe did handle the situation.
Joe is the best character ever.
We already knew that.
Like, he even says to Iris, if you wanted to have a relationship with your mother, I'll support that. Whatever.
But speaking of somewhat better plots, we have Patty, which leads to some shipping, but she also mentions a shark, which will come into later in the episode, but it ties in with another plot line where we had a random plot line where Mercury Labs was stolen by Harrison
The entire lab was stolen.
No, something, we don't know what, but something was stolen from Mercury Labs.
Maybe it was that
Wells.
cool gun he used to shoot the shark.
Maybe it was. he didn't seem to be holding it when he was walking around. Because if you remember, at the end of the previous episode, there was a cliffhanger where Wells popped out of a breach in Star Labs. He was walking around the lab. There was a shot where he was walking around the labs earlier in the episode.
How long has he been here, and what has he been doing?
We don't know. Well, it's a bit we know it couldn't have been too long between this episode and the previous episode because of the Stein stuff.
Yeah, true.
So he hasn't been in the labs too long. He was probably looking around, see what's going on. Then he probably decided, shit, I need a gun. I'll go rob Mercury Labs of all places. And then he just stumbles across the shark.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our cliffhanger, by the way.
And luckily he was there because he saved Barry. I mean, Patty's bullets weren't working.
No, bullets don't work. We know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our cliffhanger. But honestly, a great episode. The only downside is Iris's mother, but all in all, what a great episode. I love Stein. I love Firestorm. We got Wells. We got a lot of good stuff.
I'll go as high as 8.
I'll give it a nice 8.5.
Okay, there we go.
You're going to... Look, if you think I'm high now... I mean, if you think my ratings are high now, just wait till we review Legends. You're going to be seeing a lot of high ratings.
Yeah!
But the next episode is called The Darkness and the Light.
Oh, that!
Yeah, you remember that.
I know exactly what's happening.
We'll get into that.
I mean, remember, Stein did have an interesting talk with Cisco before he left.
Yeah, true. Stein had a bit of a talk because Cisco's still hesitant about his powers.
Yeah, Stein's the only one who knows so far.
You're right. But we'll get into more about that next time.
And I thought it was interesting because when they were talking about Jax, Caitlin was like, oh, who'd pass up an opportunity to have
Yeah, of
powers?
course.
Wouldn't you, Cisco?
Yeah. But anyway, this was a really good episode. Firestorm's great. The only downside is Iris's mother, but the plot around it is still exciting. We just hate the actress. Why? Anyway, we already said what episode is next. We will see you next time for more Flash and other things as well.
See you next time, guys.
See you next time.